Too late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives.
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.
Lights, camera, action!
Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a review. So today's video is sponsored by ALLPOWERS. So what of the sensors? They have sensors. The biggest power bank I have ever seen in my life. It is huge, right? It's weighing in at 27 kilos and it's nearly 18 inch long and 14 inch high. It is huge. It's probably, well, it ain't the biggest. There's just one more bigger than this that they do. So what have they sent? So what I've had to do, I've had to put it on front seat just to give you an idea of the size of it. As you can see, it's massive. Just fits on the chair. So the battery capacity on this is 2016 watt hours. Also, it has Wi-Fi support and Bluetooth support. So on the top of it, it's got like a little shelf. It's that big. So on the side, you've got a cooling fan, and you've got some, well, you've got these two as charging ports. Press this, it opens, and because this is a massive lithium battery, it does have a discharge protection and overcharge protection, which it is just this one, and if it ever pops, you just press to reset. So this is to charge by the normal 3-pin socket, which is usually about 220 to 240 volts, 10 amp max. Also, it has a solar input from the XT60, and you only can put 1000 watts of solar power into this at any one time. So all it'll take. So if you put 2 solar panels on, 2 500 watts, it'll work. If you put 2 1000 solar panels, it'll only still charge at 1000. Just to close, just click. So on the rear of the power bank, it does have a lovely label for you. The model is an R2500, capacity 2016 watt hours. AC is a 240 volt 10 amp max, which is the 3-pin kettle lead, I call it. Solar 1000 watt, we've gone through that. It does also charge into the XT60 from the cigarette lighter. It doesn't come with that cable, you have to buy that extra. Also, it tells you ports, I'll go through that in a minute, but that is the label if you'd like to pause. Also, there's an app as well for Apple and Android, and I'll go through that in a bit as well. And on the other side of the power bank, you've got some fans, intake for the air in and out. One side goes in, one side goes out, and also you've got another cover here, which this is 2 leads here for the expansion batteries. So these 2 expansion ports are for attaching another power bank to it, which will double your capacity on the watt hours. So this is the front. So starting from the top, you've got 2 USB-Cs, which as you can see, 100 watt max. You've got the other USB-C, 100 watt max. You've got normal USB-A, which you've got 2 of them at 18 watts. And you've got another 2 USBs at 12 watts. So you've got one at a speedy charge and one at a low charge, if need be. And then at this side, you've got cigarette lighter and 2 12 volt 10 amps. All this is 12 volt, and to turn them on, you need to press the hold the button on for about 5 seconds, and the whole thing turns on. And if you press this button, all these turn on, and this side, all these, press this button, that turns on, and you press them again, turns off. And on this side, if you keep your finger on it, it puts the Wi-Fi on. Like I said, I'll show you that app in a little bit, what it does. And then at the bottom, you've got 4 3-pin plugs, max 10 amps. So what would this run? It run a computer for about 17 hours non-solid stop. That is a big PC, not a laptop. 50 watt of lighting, which will take you, what, 27 hours-ish. A router, which is about 70 watts, and mine's about 3 watts, but if you're running at 70 watts, that'd be about 70 hours. If you wanted to run a refrigerator at home or in the motorhome, it'd last for about 6 hours, because a fridge, 220, 240 volts, so quite a big hefty item is that, but it's great as a backup system for your home, motorhome, caravan, a boat. Now a normal TV it'd be about 6 hours. We tried and tested that already. Microwave, a 1200 watt microwave will last you about an hour. So a normal motorhome one you can get for about 800 watts, so it probably lasts you about an hour and a half. Probably cook a lot of meals in an hour and a half. Our projector, we have tried it, we have done a vlog on that, please go back and check that out. And the projector will last about 7 hours, but you can recharge it on USB-C as well, which is a good thing for us. A dishwasher, I ain't got a dishwasher, but you might have one at home, and that'll last you about an hour. What else I like about it as well, reading online, if you've got no power in your house, like for example around here in East Yorkshire, power goes down all the time. If you use a washing machine, 5.5 hours this will last, as it says in the manual. 5.5 hours for a washing machine. That's got to save you some money in the long term in buying a power bank than spending it on Empower or whoever you get your electric off. So let's go on the front.
I just thought I'd put someone good looking in your vlog, seeing as everybody else keeps interrupting you today.
By the way, that is for sale on the ALLPOWERS, £40 if you want it.
Hey Pughs on Tour YouTube family! If you're loving the content, here's a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Your support means the world to us.
So we have the front display panel. So you've got a load of stuff up here, which there's that many of them, you're going to have to refer to manual, otherwise I'll just be reeling them off throughout the whole video. But as you can see, the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi is on. This tells you the percentage of what's left. The top one is the input in watts. So for example, you plug in the kettle lead into here, which is from to 240 volt, and that's the fans kicking in because you've got power coming in. And currently it's bringing 1012 watts in. So then you've got the next one down, which is output. So if you plug anything into this lot, 12 volt, 12 volt or 240 volt, then this will go down also. Tells you the hertz. It does have 50 hertz and a 60 hertz. That tells you the next one across, the 47, is 47 minutes to recharge this. So this whole power bank is going to take 47 minutes to charge. And for us, on our motorhome, using my laptop for editing, my Wi-Fi, my TV, this will last us about 3 days. But if I didn't use my laptop, it'd probably last us about a week. And also, did I tell you, if you get your hookup lead from the side of the motorhome in your 3-pin plug and run it to this, onto a normal 3-pin plug, you can recharge your whole motorhome. So for example, you are in a cold place with no solar, you better run your whole motorhome off this. Don't know how long it'll last, because everybody's got everything different. For us, we have tried it. We did try it last year with the small power bank that ALLPOWERS do, the 1500 watts one, and we lived off grid. Well, if you watch our videos, we're off grid non-stop, and we just charge ours by solar or by the cigarette lighter. And also we recharge ours from the inverter as well. So when our engine's running, we have the inverter on, and then it pumps 240 volt into this. It does drain the leisure batteries a bit, but you just turn it off and your leisure batteries come back up again. You'll have to wait for a future video on that, because I'm currently making it. So they've sent us a big solar panel to go with it. As you can see, it is one huge 400 watt solar panel. So the sheer size of this, I can't undo this inside the motorhome, so I'm going to take it outside and show you how big this thing is. But first, there's a little lovely pouch on the top, and as you can see, There's numerous cables in it here. You've got the two normal solar cables that are attached to the panel. Comes with a little pack that attaches to the solar panels. This attaches to the solar panels with the XT60, so you can charge it outside. And it comes with a number of carabiners to hang it on something outside your van, maybe outside of your awning, depending on which way the sun's coming. If you haven't got any solar coming in off the roof, it's because winter time the sun's low, so the top of your motorhome isn't going to give you the sufficient sun that's needed. So by having a portable foldable solar panel, you can adjust which way the sun is. Because the sun is low in the sky, you can put this on the correct angle to get the full 400 watts if needed, if the sun is out. Remember, this is the UK we're doing this, so unfortunately date of this video is November, so you're not hardly going to get any sun, because I can guarantee you it is going to be cloudy outside. And as usual, it is cloudy. So as you can see, it does have 5 fold down legs which do velcro up, and that is the sheer size of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. It is huge, but as you can see, it's on an angle, so it's supposed to get that sun, but unfortunately it's not going to do it today because there's no sun. But it will bring something in, and on the top of it, here's the little loops, and there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here if you need to hang it up with the carabiners. It is quite hard to see on camera, so I've just thought I'll put it up at the front of the motorhome so you can tell the width of it. Huge, but needed in the winter months. And when it's folded up, it's just as thin as a door. It's only about 1 inch thick. Very portable. Go in your garage, no problem whatsoever. And that is all the settings. So, the Wi-Fi option. Open the app and connect to it. So when you've opened the app, as you can see from the top of the app, it gives you 100% remaining time because it's fully charged. It's 337 hours, 11 minutes left. The input is 0, unfortunately, because it is 100% charged, but usually that input will be saying what solar's coming in, and the output is usually saying something when something's plugged into it. On the AC, you do have the on-off for the 240 and also an on-off that controls the 12 volt output. Now if you click the 3 dots in the corner, it brings up this menu. So ours is currently on the mute mode, but you've got a mute mode which only charge the power bank, because for an example, because when our inverter's on, if we've got it on mute mode, it'll only come in at 300 watts because it's on eco mode. Now if you change it to the standard mode, it'll come in at 1033 watts, but you've got to turn the eco mode off, and also it does have a fast charge option as well. So I think I've covered everything about the power bank. If you've got any questions, just drop it in the comments and I'll answer them for you. But that brings that video to an end. And remember, we do have a discount code as well, and that'll be in our description and in the comments below. And also, our discount code is valid from any power bank on their website, any accessories, anything. So get yourselves over and get yourself one now. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.
Used to late nights dancing my laser. Could get used to long drives.
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.